Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Total Chaos. My name is Aspec, ready to go here for match number 3 for today. It's Sunday, currently the 19th of February, 2012, and we got ourselves a nice one. It's Quantic Gaming, the number 2 on the listings currently here in the Premier League, going against DD, formerly known as SK, who are up in 10 points. So whoever wins here, if DD manages to win here versus Counter Logic, then they will be taking Counter Logic's place in the league for the second spot. Now that right there is definitely important. Let's go into that game and see what we can find here. So right off the bat, we see ourselves the Radiant, which is the DD side, former SK, with the banning the Darkseer. Very interesting what we've been seeing recently. A lot of teams actually trying to pick up Darkseer. We saw it earlier today as on Dignitas, if I'm not mistaken, where they actually managed to pick up Darkseer and did some significant damage with them. Counter Logic Game, on the other hand, decides to go for an anti-mage ban. And they will come out with Loda, Eka, Pinoy, Pugjat, and Miracle. Well, DD with Miguel, Link, Angel, Rise, and Mania, the latest pickup for their lineup. In the past, though, we're going to go and take a look at the statistics. Shadow Shaman being picked up. Does that mean they expect that Shadow Shaman would have been one of the pickups to begin with for Counter Logic Gaming? I don't think it's been the case. Counter Logic Gaming hasn't really gone for anything along those lines. I don't see him on my listing so far. No, Shadow Shaman has not been picked up by Counter Logic Gaming at all throughout, and Darkseer, on the other hand, neither there. So we'll have to see how that is going to actually go through our listings. On the other hand, Counter Logic Gaming going against DD, taking down Darkseer, which they have only used once so far, versus the actual Shadow Shaman, which they have used twice, so that's good. Opening up here, though, with Nature's Prophet, it's a decent pickup, and we actually see an anti-mage, fast Chen versus Invoker pick. Yeah, you're not gonna get yourself you're never gonna get yourself Chen or Enchantress there, DD. Very, very, very heavy play there already, and all of a sudden we have ourselves a Nature's Prophet on the board without having anything to push. They could maybe go for a Broodmother to go for a counter push strat, but they can still go for a gang. They can still go for a gang strat versus this. Wouldn't be much of an issue, to be quite honest. Using that Nature's Prophet as a ganker, fix it up maybe with Vengeful Spirit as well as Windrunner. That would be a good combo right there. Or Venomancer. Storm Spirit it is, because DD do it again. Have they done Storm Spirit in the past? No, not so much. They have actually used Lich quite a lot. I don't see Storm Spirit on the listings. They know that CLG actually has used Storm Spirit quite a lot in the past. They have used Storm Spirit in 3 matches. They've used it versus World Elite, they used it versus Fnatic, and they've used it versus Na'Vi. There's the Windrunner pickup. Pretty expectable, very, very dynamic hero, especially if you consider they can use that very, very nicely in combination with Invoker, if they can get a nice double shackle off with the actual Windrunner herself. And of course there's evasion and that sort of thing that works so well on her. Now the real question is, they're gonna have to start building Lincolns on that Storm Spirit, but who's gonna be running that? Who's going to be running the Storm Spirit here for DD? Who would be running that Storm Spirit for them? Yeah, that would be Angel. Angel will most likely be running that Storm Spirit. There's the ban on Twitch, the Broodmother, Tidehunter, and Enigma getting banned out as well. And that right there is pretty much some good decisions. Even though Broodmother, that would have been it would have been a nice pickup for CLG at this point because of the damage, the pushing potential that it will add to Invoker as well as Shen. And Sand King, once again, we have not seen him in, well, not in any game this today, so far actually getting picked up, and that's definitely going to help out quite a significant amount. Trying to get him back onto the field with, of course, that with the strike is definitely going to help so much with that ganking. Now, right now, CLG only start thinking, what are we going to be doing, guys? Say, they've got themselves Prophet, they've got themselves Sand King. They got a lot of ganking potential on their side, depending on how they're going to use a Prophet. That is, Prophet with that global teleport, it's definitely going to help out, as well as the ball lightning from Storm. We'll be able to bounce around quite fast as well, in addition towards the burrow strike with the ganking from Sand King, especially if you can get yourself a nice little dust of the seed off. So there's definitely something there. So they need to do something that is maybe ganky itself, or are they going to focus on very, very fast pushing? Well, they don't have Enigma. They don't have... I can't go for Broodmother either. So... And all they have is Chen right now and Invoker. Mirana for carry, so we have seen this lineup before today. And they just need something to balance it out. A good support. Crystal Maiden would be decent on Dire. Again, Queen of Pain. Second time it's being picked up now. Queen of Pain actually in the first match for today as well. It would World Elite, and that didn't work out very well for them. And this with Queen of Pain will be able to blink out, but in combination with Earthshaker, if he's right on top of her, he will be able to use his Fissure and actually knock her off her socks every single time. So that is a good pickup. That's a good support pickup right there from CLG. I would not be surprised if CLG are going to win this, even though there's a lot of ganking potential on DD right now. Counter Logic Gaming, I think they're gonna. I'm thinking they're gonna take this with this lineup. We'll have to see how that pans out. Of course, Queen of Pain is definitely a good pickup, but I just don't see it happening versus looking at what has happened so far in the past. So we'll have to see how this goes. Let's take it away here, shall we? On the Radiant side, on DD with Miguel taking the Queen of Pain. Link with Nature's Prophet, and we have ourselves Angel on the Storm Spirit. We got Rise on the Vengeful Spirit, and Mania on the Sand King. On the other hand, we got Loda on the Mirana together with Chen on Akka. We have ourselves the Windrunner on Pinoy. We have ourselves Pajak with the Invoker, and finally Miracle on the Earthshaker. And those are our teams for today, and that is what they're going to be doing. As DD is already kind of expecting the absolute legend strategy here. Already going for a full-on push straight through the jungle, expecting something to come in here, potentially for a counter gank or anything like that. We'll have to see. I doubt it's going to be the case. But still, both sides doing exactly that. And both teams pretty much set up in the middle of the game. Can do whatever they want with everything en route. Oh, a pause. Let's see what happens. Fair enough. And so actually this lineup could actually work quite well. Let's see Shen here actually not having all much at all. Let's take a look at what items are being picked up so far. Pinoy pretty much going to be running it. Having a Ring of Protection out there. Be able to do a lot of the Iron Branches, a lot of stats being put up. And we have Invoker. The Invoker's Blades of Attack strategy so far, which is definitely going to be very, very nice with that +9 damage. Who is sitting out here on the top inside the jungle. And is he? He's going to go for a full-on Quas build. I would not be surprised and if that's going to be the case. On the other hand, we have ourselves Miracle. He's going to be running for that support. And then, of course, we'll go Loda with Mirana, trying to get himself the Wraith Band going, as well as the Iron Branch on that end. So that's definitely going to be quite useful. Queen of Pain in the meantime. Iron Branch, Mantle of Intelligence, double Mantle of Intelligence here by Angel, because they do need that intelligent mana regen on him, because it's such an mana intensive hero, especially if you get Ball Lightning. You go across the map, but they are against Chen, and that's not gonna help much at all. If Storm Spear just jumps in right on top of someone, if that's gonna happen, then all they're gonna do is, all they're going to do is Chen is just going to go, all right, you just wasted a whole bunch of mana. Here, I'm going to send you back to the base. That's exactly what could be happening there, and that is pretty much what can be expected at this point in time from both sides. So we have ourselves quite a difficult attack on our hands. And it's all a question about laning. Mania together with the Queen of Pain here on Miguel. In the middle is going to be a babysitting Vengeful Spirit together with Yeah, they really don't want to get Angel too tanky. Earthshaker in the meantime. Same thing there, and they're going to leave the top lane for all what it is to the towards Invoker. Now, of course, proceedings are already opening up. Initial gold going. Actually, that's going to be a little bit important, to be quite honest. We don't see any denies. We don't see any. We don't see actually any pickups being made here by CLG. They're not getting any farm so far. Just no farm whatsoever. We have DD actually pulling it away, and finally we're going to see some farm here from them. I'm trying to get it on their side, but still, there's still a lot of potential here. Nature Prophet actually opting to go for, oh dear, this could be bad. Already found out here. Are we going to find ourselves a stun? No, never mind, because we have first blood. Chen will pick up the first one, and that is a lot of gold already being put on towards the board. In the middle, in the meantime, we see some action going on. Yes, we will, because there comes the Fisher. Will find himself for a Storm Spirit, and he's going to have to fall back, probably use a Tango. I don't know, trying to get back on towards the field. So we got ourselves a double baby sitting in the mid. Bottom lane in the meantime, we got ourselves Miguel once again, as we already mentioned, together with Manu, sitting inside that jungle, waiting to go for that Burrow Strike on towards Benoit. 1, 2, 3, Burrow Strike. No, not going to happen just yet. Burrow Strike in combination with Scream on towards Queen of Pain is going to allow them to get a lot of farm, and he's still going around. There we go. There's the Scream. Still not going for a Scream. Couldn't go for the gank there. And now Mirana has also got himself the DD. Angel on the DD doesn't matter because, no, he's going to get himself Angel out of the equation. Storm Spear down, and the opening shots have been made. It's 1-2 so far here for Team CLG. Overall, though, this particular series is actually quite interesting. Aka has been using that Chen quite nicely, and I'm really, really interested how that is going to work in combination with the Storm Spirit on the other end, especially considering there's a lot of defense going on here from Vengeful Spirit. And Loda with his Mirana is going to be quite powerful as well, so that's definitely something useful. However, considering Mirana has that leap, we'll be able to get across the map quite quickly, but they don't have any vision. They don't have any wards up, so that's definitely something that is not going well on a CLG side. And Quantic Gaming needs to start warding their stuff. Let's see whether or not they actually have any wards on anybody in their team. No, it does not look like that is the case. But Yats with Invoker has managed to farm up himself his first setup. And there's the arrow on towards Storm Spirit. Can he actually manage to take him down? Is he going to get out of there? No. Yes, he will take him down. Mirana will get himself the first pickup here in the middle once again. And Storm Spirit continuously being taken down. It's not looking good at all. Well, at least he's finally going to get his bottle. But still, that's a lot of free farm here for Mirana for a little while. Loda is just going to get himself farmed up quite significantly. Meantime, the bottom lane by DD being pushed back significantly. But can they get themselves a bit of a push? Because they do have Link on that Prophet, and that's definitely going to give them the ability to push this tower early on. Whether or not that's going to be the case is a whole different ball game, but they do have the opportunity to do so. On the other hand, we have Shen, who is sitting on the top lane together with Invoker, and already pushing this tower already. But there is no... Yeah, there's a Gen Creep right there with Hellcaller, and he's going to give him some passive regen, so that's definitely good. Oh, come on, Hellcaller is going to go down. That is such a shame. Still no TP back. Looks like DD are going to leave this tower for this. Only 4 minutes into the game. There we go. There's the glyph coming off. They're still going to take it, but there it is. And nicely done. Tower goes down. It's even a dire pickup. Quantic actually not picking up the actual tower itself. That's going to be gold for everybody there. And that's a pretty damn decent pickup. And as the CLG do have themselves a couple of illusions running around through that jungle. I'm trying to stack it as much as they can. We're not having too much luck, apparently. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Is that going to be enough, though? Because Loda is still on the prowl. Yeah, it's looking kind of interesting so far. We also already have a 2,000 goal advantage so far for CLG. Remember, it still can go anywhere because the score setup is 2-3. We have ourselves a LOTA gank coming out. Vengeful Spirit on the counter. Never mind. LOTA will jump himself out of that and looking to get himself, well, a little bit of health because he needs to. There's that salve. In the meantime, though, what is going on in that bottom lane? Mania trying really hard. We got him with, yeah, 1 kill on the board. That's definitely going to be very, very useful. But he managed to pick up a single one earlier on. Pinoy, in the meanwhile, already well underway to get that classic build up here on Windrunner. Get Basilius. Ooh, again, they're allowing Mirana just to get control of every single rune in the game. LOTA continues to control the runes. You control the runes, you win the game. You place wards, you win the game. Look at this. This is a ward they've placed. Look at that. That's a rune they control. Early game so far seems to be in firm control by CLG. And right this moment in time, I just looking a little bit interesting. But will it be enough? Because Storm Spirit is on low HP. He can put Static Remnants down and in combination with Overload, but it's just not going to happen. It's not going to help. If you cannot get close enough to use that Electric Vortex, then yeah, it's just not going to happen. In the meantime, Mania still with that Sand King trying to get himself versus Pinoy. Pinoy is just actually building himself up. 4-5 so far. And that Burrow Strike is going to help quite a lot. But where did the Queen of Pain go? Queen of Pain in the bottom, was in the bottom lane before Miguel, together with Mania, trying to get a couple of ganks off. And again controlled by Mirana, who's activated the rune. And he's going to go in, and he's looking to get himself a gank. Never mind, because he's going to get picked up. New rune spawning in about 40 seconds. So, kind of wasting that, to be quite honest. Probably because he wanted to get the bottle. But still, warding being done again by Miracle. Great warding. This spot right here, we'll be able to see the actual rune spawn. And of course, this spot right here, we once again have ourselves a potential gank on our way. I'm kind of, so far, Queen of Pain is not being performing as she should. Miguel has what we saw Queen of Pain being picked up by WE in the previous maps. She was constantly ganking, constantly roaming around, trying to get ganks, and doing it very, very well. Ooh, Windrunner to very, very low, 540 health remaining. Storm Spirit now also going down in that middle. But yeah, that Queen of Pain was so effective early game, especially in the early 20 minutes. Now, there's a DD. Are they going to put that on her, or are they going to put that on Mirana? Well, they need to decide that very quickly, because here comes none other than Pushcat in order to pick that one up. And he's got himself Cold Snap Tornado.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And he needs to get himself that EMP, and that's still 3 Wex away. Can still do it. Still quite possible. Very, very useful ability, though, especially if you can get in combination with the Meteor. And he's just going to get himself TPing around the map. So right now, does look like maybe he is looking to pick up even more intelligence on that end. The ward placements are continuously happening, and they're actually actively anti-warding now. That is good. CLG is actively anti-warding right now. And that right there is one other reason why I think they're going to win this game. Now, it's really early to call that sort of thing. Absolutely. And in all honesty, it's just, yeah. In addition towards this, Queen of Pain is just not ganking. Miguel's just not ganking at all. She's got herself a DD bottle. She's finally hooking up again with Mania. And they're just not getting these ganks going. Are we starting to see Blink and the Scream? There we go. Oh, but Pinoy comes out of there with the Windwalk. Excellent work there by the Earthshaker. Like I said earlier on, Earthshaker will knock down Queen of Pain continuously just by using that Fissure. That's exactly what I said earlier on. Tower will, again, Fissure, never mind. Mania will be low on too low health to have to fall back. And all the pushing potential all of a sudden from the DD team is pretty much not, because they cannot do anything about it. Earthshaker is consistently denying them the ability to come near any of these towers. And they're ready to set up. They got themselves an invisibility rune, and who are they going to put it on? Because this looks like a gank, and then to be quite specific, this looks like a LOTA gank.
Dire's structures are
Is it going to be happening though? Because they're all looking towards this tower, and they're going to try to defend it. Definitely going to try to defend it. There it is. The Mirana comes up with the invisibility. Has a little bit of additional, and she's going to go in. She is definitely going to go in, and this right here is the target. It's going to be the Queen of Pain, and is she going to have enough time to actually do anything with that? It's going to get scouted out, and that's only one arrow away of taking the Queen of Pain down. 1, 2, 3, arrow. Oh, what a fail arrow. That was just weird. That arrow completely and utterly missed the actual Queen of Pain. Blinks out. They could have had the pickup there on DD right there. It was not to be. That is such a bad moment right there. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. And that's a waste of a scream. That Sonic Wave that was a complete and utter waste. They're gonna get this tower. No questions asked. And that means they're gonna be having 2 towers down. Maybe follow up towards Mania? Yes, they will, because here comes the War Stomp into the addition. Nah. Could be the case. No, they're going to have to fall back. Oh, very nice positioning by LOTA. Will TP back right in towards the jungle. And they have the tower. They have no deaths. Well, they did lose Chen there. But they took... That was probably... Yeah, that was kind of deserved, because that miss on towards Queen of Pain. That is unexcusable, to be quite honest. Take a look at the stats so far. What do we have going on? We have actually Nature's Prophet, who needs to fill his quota. So he got himself the Hands of Midas. And needs to get his farm up. How far is his farm? Let's take a look, shall we? Well, 220. That's only gonna get more with the Hand of Midas. But what else do we have? He only has boots. He's not actively ganking around the map, so he's definitely going for that late game. And then we have ourselves LOTA, who's well underway to get himself the next stage of his weapon. So he's well underway to Yasha. Then we have ourselves drums here, an Invoker. That's definitely going to help. And in all honesty, Radiant doesn't have all that much. They got themselves a Arcane Boots, and that is it. That's pretty much it. Interesting. Queen of Pain once again. Miggle. Still very, very surprised that he managed to get out of that situation. He's going to continue to spam that scream in order to get as much farm as he can. Then again, you should not use... oh, there it goes again. He knows that Mirana's out there. He knows that LOTA is sitting in the bushes. And he knows that, yeah, 3rd time's the charm, LOTA. Next time should be the one. Definitely should be the one next time. But, yeah. They are, however, in control of the game so far, CLG are. 13 minutes into the game. There are only 7 kills on the board. But it doesn't matter. The farming potential is moving on towards CLG. Let's pop up. Oh. For a second there, I thought that we were going to have a gank. Let's pop out the minimap for a second. See what we can have. So you can see the towers here are down. Towers here are down. And the towers are here are down. These are all up. So all the tier 1s are still standing for CLG. Let's go back into this game, because we may have a gank on our hands here for Nature's Prophet. Nope, because he has a quota to fill. So he's going to be trying to push this tower. And they really need to start pushing towers now. They have no choice. There we go. Finally managed to fish off, we get a tower up. And LOTA could come out of there. Oh, well done here. Well timed on that towards that jump. And Miracle tried to pick up another one. What a great shackle. And that right there, with that Echo Slam and the Tornado to follow up. This is going to be a link down with the Cold Snap, and that's the end of that. CLG are in firm control here of the early game. In towards the mid-game. The laning stage is officially over, and we will move in towards the next stage of the game, because CLG are ready to take it away. They have got the items they need. They are well in the way. Power threads, everybody's got their normal boots, and that is not even the case yet on the DD side. Look at that. They're going to go for a straight Roshan right after they killed the Prophet there. They don't know. Did they have any vision? I don't think they have any vision. Nope, they have no vision at all. DD-do. Even though right now CLG doesn't have any wards of their own. And right now, TD should be thinking, okay, there's nobody on the map. Oh, that's probably why. Because Aegis has just gotten themselves picked up. 3-7 once again here on this map. Tower being kind of well defended out, to be honest. And are they gonna TP out? Do they have any TPs?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
No, they only have one. They only have one out there, and it's gonna be on Invoker. There he is, coming out there and trying to get EMP Tornado maybe off. Yeah, there it is, EMP Tornado. And it's going to be so useful. On towards the force staff. Can he finish him off? Ooh, that's going to be difficult. So, there's the slam. EMP Tornado to finish off, and that is the ultimate attack pretty much versus Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit completely out and down. Mirana going in for the chase. CLG Loda trying to take Mount Nadia, who is sitting happily inside the bushes. Never mind, because Earthshaker will take him down. Nicely done. As all of the 10 creeps will help it out, and they're going to push on towards tower number 2. They have breached the battlements, and now it's time to move on towards the inner sanctum. CLG firmly under control here. They've got the items they need, they got the abilities they need, they can pretty much do anything. And this tower is going to get ripped to shreds. The positioning was sublime. The usage of Invoker was absolutely superior. Using that Force Staff to get in there. To EMP Tornado, completely knocking Storm Spirit off his socks, making sure that he has 0 mana to work with. And that right there was the end of that. In the meantime, how is Queen of Pain handling herself? She's level 10, which is decent. But how is that gonna sign up towards the enemies? Well, we got ourselves a level 12 Invoker. We got ourselves a level 10 Mirana versus a level 10 Queen of Pain, and nobody's actually on the rest is actually kind of close to that. So Invoker is starting to pull away, and that's exactly why teams tend to pretty much ban him outright, because he is just such an absolute force to be reckoned with. You just simply do not want to mess with Invoker. Extremely strong. Extremely strong. Let's see how this is going to go in the meantime, because DD are down, but not out just yet. They are 7 kills behind, sure, but they're not out just yet. They have his tower, and they want to take it down. Unless CLG has something to say about it. That's sadly a illusion. It's a bit of a shame, but that's another illusion over there, so that's going to be a waste. But they know what is up. Again, defending the tower, and they still have got the Aegis. They got a Yasha, and you know what that means? Oh, yes. That means this right there. That is ein Manta style, and that's going to pretty much be the end of DD. It's 18 minutes into the game. DD will need to do something, something quickly. A tower kill would help. They've only got themselves a single one. They got the bottom tower down, and that was it. They need to get this farm. And Nature's Prophet not ganking and just trying to get his quota is not actually helping out so much so far, which is a real shame. Still, though, what can you really do? Like, when you have an enemy team that has themselves Invoker, Earthshaker, Windrunner, pretty much the ultimate utility hero, Shen, who is just running around with not only a Walkin, a Khan, and a Troll Warlord, just having himself so much pushing power there. Taking down this run here. They've got wards everywhere. The map control is absolutely sublime by CLG. They know exactly where everybody is, when they are, and how they are moving. I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if they're going to go for a full-on push. Mirana, a little bit of an issue. Doesn't matter. They're going to go after Queen of Pain. Are we going to see an arrow? That's painful. Loda in a bit of a pickle. He's going to get out of there. And the follow-up is just going to be enough, because Queen of Pain, can she blink? Yeah, nope, she won't, because well, she does take Loda with her, but that's not gonna be enough, because we have Prophet down, we have got Queen of Pain down, and we have not really seen any massive team fights so far, because now Windrunner will get himself a double kill after the EMP Tornado comes in. Not much you can say. CLG in firm control. Counter Logic Gaming at plus 7,500 gold. And now they're going to continue to push towers. They're okay. Lodas is sitting here. He's sitting in the middle. Just using that Starfall. Star Storm even. Trying to come down. And Oh, whoa, Storm Spirit getting double damage. That could be crucial. And they're looking to get a gank. Looking to get here on Pinoy. They need to ball lightning in there quite fast. Is it going to be enough? There it is. There's the ball lightning right on top. Never mind, because Pinoy has wind walked out of there right after the strike. And now Earthshaker has himself a Blink Dagger, and he's going to be able to jump in and just Echo Slam himself between the stack up of DD. What kind of items do they have? None. They got 2 Force Staffs. So that's it. My apologies. They don't have Force Staffs. That's CLG. That's why Windrunner managed to get out of there. What does the Radiant have? What does DD have? Boots. And the workings of perhaps a Black King Bar and a Midas. That is it. Nothing there. The other hand, they got a Yasha. They got themselves Mana and Basilius. They got themselves Force Staff and well on their way to farming themselves towards the next stage for more mana being built up. Blink Daggers. There's just so much potential here for both sides to, CLG just seems to have this very firmly under control, and it is incredibly one-sided so far. There's the slope. 7,500 gold advantage so far for CLG. Counter Logic Gaming. Multi-gaming organization for Dota 2 as well as various other games. All of a sudden coming through and pretty much controlling this map here versus DD, who are in that 3rd spot, if I'm not completely mistaken. You know, yeah, in that 3rd spot, if CLG win here, they're going to extend their lead in the actual group and pretty much be on Navi's heels. Have they actually played versus Navi? That's probably something interesting to look at. Let's take a look whether or not they've actually all played versus Navi. Counter Logic Gaming. Now, they have played versus Navi. It was a 1-1, so there was a tie. Counter Logic Gaming tying up versus Navi. And what a match that must have been. I'm sure you can watch the VOD on the Dota Commentaries website. No, dear, that could be bad. Storm Spirit in a relation. There comes the Echo Slam on the TP and the Shackle shot from Windrunner to finish it off. As Storm Spirit still has his Mithril Hammer, but he does not have the ability to actually finish off his Black King Bar. That's going to be the end of that tower, and the push is once again on. CLG happily rampaging at the door of DD's, well, fortress. And they're just going to rampage this door down. There's nothing they can do. They can maybe jump in there with the Burrow Strike. They can probably maybe swap a player out, but that's instant death for Vengeful Spirit. DD, the Prophet, can maybe sprout a player. Queen of Pain can miss her Sonic Wave. These sort of things are just not very useful. Now, Sand King finally has himself his Blink Dagger, and in this case can pop off his Epicenter in a glorious way. The real question is that going to be a factor in this setup? Because they are 10 kills behind. That is 3,000 gold plus farm. 7.5, that's almost 10k gold they're behind. Something around maybe 9k in gold. That's so much momentum that CLG has got going for them. And they keep on doing what they want to do. They can keep on pushing. They have the ability to keep on pushing themselves. EMP Tornado is just going to be wrecking Storm Spirit at every single opportunity. And unless he is going to get himself a Black King Bar, sometimes in the very near future, it's just not going to help. And he still needs 1,300 gold. So that's, he needs to get the farm up. And he's only 200 gold away, sure. But it's just, unless he gets ganked right now, then maybe DD has an opportunity to come back. But it's 24 minutes into the game. All the tier 2 towers from the DD lineup are gone. Something exquisite has to come out of DD in order to pull this one back. Like, beyond exquisite. Like, super massive ganking. And hope that Invoker does not get himself his staff. Because that is exactly what he is doing at this very, very moment. Aghanim Scepter being built up. And he doesn't care. He's just running around. He's got himself his EMP Tornado. He can just pop it off. Throw him up, EMP down, Storm Spirit without any health. And then it's just a follow-up style right there with Shackle Shot coming in from Windrunner, because then he won't be able to do anything in combination with Earthshaker, getting Fisher down. It's just it's a perfect storm of abilities so far for CLG. Just come in and always dropping themselves in versus DD. And this is pretty much the team fight we've been waiting for. They're the Shen creeps. And they know they can, and they know they can counter right now. They know they can't. Even though Queen of Pain going for ultimate orb, and looks like they're going to try to build a Vice, but she's going. Oh, she's got enough. She's got enough gold to actually get a staff, but it doesn't really matter if she blinks around because Windrunners is going to force staff her way out of every situation. All she's got to do is just hotkey the force staff, and that is pretty much it. And then they're going to go for Roshan for the second time this game. So far, so good, though, for CLG. Oh, look at this. Mirana is going to get herself a Monkey King bar. A Monkey King bar on Mirana. Miracle won't be able to do anything. Mirana's got herself a double damage rune, and she's going to finish off Roshan. If she can, at least, unless the middle tower goes out. Here comes the TP onto Storm Spear. It doesn't matter, as the Echo Slam will take him down. Are we going to see... No, that was no EMP Tornado there by the Invoker. Maybe, oh, well, that was a magic, yeah, again. Ooh, this is actually quite a decent little, yeah, exactly. That shackle shot will take down Venge. And now there is a Scythe, finally, by Queen of Pain. And this is going to be crucial. This right here is a crucial pickup. This is do or die. There's the King bar as well. The Monkey King bar, too. The Black King bar, to be quite honest, not the Monkey King bar. Again, a crucial pickup. They need to, if they don't win now, if they do not win the next team fight, then it's over. But it's 3-16. But let's not count out these players just yet. They are quite good at what they do. And I would not want to play against them because I do value the ability of my, yeah, of not leaking. Let's just say that. Ooh, Storm Spirit coming in. Is he actually going to try anything? We see a TP coming out. Ah, there's the EMP Tornado I was talking about. Just the EMP, though. Nothing on the Storm Spirit. Won't be able to get out of there. He's going to go down. Shackle shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, never mind. There's the Hex from the Queen. Still not going to happen because Angel is down and out. Nobody dies from CLG. The abilities were not enough. The Black King bar was not enough. The Vice was not enough. As CLG are firmly getting their position under control and finishing up Roshan, and that right there is going to be the end of that. They should be finishing up Roshan, that is. Nope, we're actually going for yet another gank. Or at least trying to, because well, this try isn't even there. Mania trying to get away from DD. It's not going to happen. Yeah, you're going to stand there. The actual Centaur Khan will continue to plow in, and he pretty much take him down. Now, of course, we got Roshan here. He's going to go down now, and the rest of their team are going to be like, okay, guys, we got Queen of Pain, all right? She's got a Vice. Yeah, that's not really going to help, because they're 16 kills ahead. Let's take a look at the slope. Yeah, 7.5K. 7.5K advantage for CLG. That is a nigh unsurmountable mountain pass that CLG have in order to come back. It's just not going to happen. It's simply not. Like, it's just not. Let's just keep it with that. And they got a couple of stuff going on here, like the Monkey King bar is well underway. Like there it is. Like that's okay. That's 700 more gold for Mirana right now for Loda in order to get that Monkey King bar. But that's not that far away. That is some fairly easy farm because he's just picking up this farm 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 500 more farm. Could go for the Ancients perhaps. They're over there, or they're not doing anything, and they could just finish it here, to be quite honest. And they're actually going to do that. There comes the Manta style. There come the Centaur Khans. Anything going to happen here, then they are just going to war stomp their way into it. The Treants, they don't care. They're just going to bounce in towards this tower. Treants maybe even denying the tower. I don't think it's going to be the case. Ultimate come out from Prophet. Not having too much impact at all. Where's the EMP Tornado? Are you still running EMP Tornado? Yes, they are, because that's going to be running straight into... Yeah, there we go. Angel trying to come in there. Are we going to see that Tornado coming out? No, not just yet, because Angel is trying to go in. Mania going in for the epicenter. Is it going to be enough? Ooh, very, very close. There is the Tornado, but the EMP to follow up. We do have Chen down, though, as finally the Sonic Wave hits from Queen of Pain, and in combination with the Vice 2 down, we have Mirana down, but it doesn't matter because she has herself the Aegis. Is it going to be enough, though? Is she going to be finished up versus Angel? Angel trying to get out of there. The Manta style to finish it off in combination with... Yeah, nicely done. What a shackle shot at the last second. Mirana gets out of there with only 10 HP remaining. What a close play there. And they're going to be continuing to push. They're going to continue fighting. Sublime play. Earthshaker down. Are we going to see 3 EMP Tornado? No, because that is on cooldown, because he's gone on towards Ice Wall instead. Queen of Pain in the meantime blinks back and forth. Mirana's back on towards field. Loda with the Black Monkey King Bar is here, takes down Nature's Prophet, and the fight for the end pretty much is that. The end, because Sand King comes in for one more time. Can he pop off an epicenter? No, he's way too far away, as the Storm Spirit not getting himself a single one, even though the MP comes off. It's not going to be enough. Power shot, not going to take down Mania. And Loda is just going around and getting kills. He doesn't care. I think he's going to go down, though. Is he got leap? Nope, he's going to get hexed. Oh, Loda's going to go down. There it is. It's going to be the end of that. But the barracks are dead, because there is a Forge Spirit with an Invoker pounding down on towards the ranged barracks. Artist Creep's going to be able to finish it. There's still a single Centaur going around because, well, Ake is trying to get out of there. Is he going to be able to get out of there? I don't know. I don't know. Does he have the time? Oh, here comes Link. Never mind. He wasn't supposed to be. But they got themselves the racks. The racks are down. Both of the racks are down. They lost 3 in that little onslaught, and I love that play there on towards Loda. Managing to get out there just in time, and that right there is exactly what you want to see from a team that plays so well. I wonder where this guy is going to go. Oh, hi. Why? Oh, more stats for you, please. Yes, indeed. Maybe a Lincoln. That would be nice indeed. We'll see how that is actually going to turn out. Yes, yes. And that's not that far away. Finds himself Nature's Prophet. Can he finish that off? No. Miguel says no, because he's going to hex him out of that equation. Yeah, never mind. And that's going to be the Cold Snap, followed up by the Fisher. Oh, Meteor. Yes, that's how you play Invoker. Thank you for coming. It's good to be the king. Oh, wait, it's, of course, because it's a new age of knowledge. My apologies. Invoker so far, though, doing just fine. But this Vice, is it going to be enough? It's 9 to 27. The slope is extending. Plus 10,000 gold for CLG. I'm going to give it one more team fight, and that's going to be the end. One more team fight, and that is going to be the end. Because if CLG wins here, they're going to push the final racks, and that's going to be the end of that. If DD manage to win that single team fight and get it a little bit better, well, it doesn't matter, because Invoker is going to go down heavily hexed. Completely and utterly annihilated, gets dropped in almost no time at all, and Miko's right. Miracle's like, okay, I'm just going to go to side shop and get myself a TP scroll and get the hell out of here. The words of Eric Cartman, screw you guys, I'm going home. Well, that's pretty much what we're saying there. Let's be honest, that was pretty much that. But Monkey King Bar and Ogre Club, Mirana's going for. Loda's going for another Black King Bar to follow up on what he already has. But look at this. He's got himself 127 base damage plus 88 right there. He's just ripping through these Granite Golems. Look at that. That's 400 damage. Oh, like that's 300 damage a pop every single time he gets a bash. And all he can do now, if he actually can get some attack speed, maybe Hyperstone or something like that, then he's completely going to be ridiculous. All right, Arrow. Ooh, Mrs. Link. Let's finally be seeing yet another kill by the Sonic Wave, but Loda may be able to get in there unless the Sprout comes up. Ooh, Loda cannot allow himself, has to jump out of there with a follow-up by Pinoy on the power shot. That right there is a good grapple. Could be a rise down. Oh yes, because here comes the TMP Tornado. No, not in the PMP follow-up. Storm Spirit gets the hell out of there. Still has himself the regen. He just has no health. He just has no mana. They have absolutely no ability to actually regenerate any mana whatsoever. And CLG are like, yeah, okay, fair enough, guys. Look at this, what we have at your front door. You're going to have to fall all the way back. And we're going to just wait for the rest of our team to come back in towards this game. And Loda knows that there's going to be a rune up, and it's going to be an illusion rune. Definitely good. I'm trying to get himself even more farm. Even more farm. Because apparently that's what you do when you have just so much available. In the meantime, though, CLG, we are 35 minutes into this game. CLG absolutely continuously dominating here versus the DD lineup. Again, I've said it so many times. CLG should just have this. If they manage somehow in some bizarro way to lose this, then all right, fair enough. Then that would be magic. But still, the momentum, look at this, the slope, 10K. Come on, guys. That is just, that cannot happen. They have the momentum going for them, but they're playing it so safe because they don't want to lose. And they still need to win. They still need to play another game after this. And let's see what time it is. Fair enough. And they still need to play another game. This is only one of two. And I really, really wonder how they're going to move in towards the second stage of the game because, in all honesty, they're not really pushing at all. They're not really interested in pushing so far. And DD should be able to, yeah, the former scale lineup should be able to actually do something against this if they, yeah, in their next round, because they know right now that this is pretty much lost, or they should know that it's pretty much lost. But they do have vision on towards the gem. Yeah, they know. They know what is up. They see these. They're gonna, yeah, Angel's just gonna deny these. Take down the wards. There we go. No vision for you, as they know exactly where CLG is gonna go. Shannon, where Vlad's, as well as the Smoke of Deceit. They know they're in the jungle. All five of them are right here. Two mounts over here. They're like cavalry. There are the Shen creeps as well. Varana's going to get himself the illusion. She's going to go and use those to actually go out and in a combination with a Manta style. That'd be kind of cool. Having himself 5 illusions on the map. That'd be quite useful. Because nobody would know who is who and who is doing what. And she's getting so much farm right now. There are the 5 illusions from Marana. Loda is just fine. Initially, actually, that was probably not the best of idea, using that Sunny Wave that early. All of these summons, in addition with Chen, all the Chen creeps are coming through, and in addition towards the normal creeps, they're just waiting to go in. Can they get the stomp up? There's the Tornado. Is going to miss. Can they follow up with the EMP? No, the Sprout's going to come out from the Prophet. Are they actually going to find themselves to do anything against this? Power Shot's not going to be able to knock down these 3-ends just yet, but all these abilities are now on cooldown, and just wait at least 10 seconds in order to push in. But they still have Earthshaker in the background ready to blink in whenever they need. And it's still open for discussion. They're just going to hang around here and wait for the next moment to actually push in. Power shutting himself for a little bit of vision. Here we go, the next wave of creeps to support. Oh, Loda wants Angel. Loda wants Angel badly on the swap. EMP Tornado is not going to follow up, but this tower in the meantime is slowly but steadily dropping. More Treants coming out. At least that should be the case. There they are. Doesn't really matter. Again, the Shackle coming in. And Miguel right now is just waiting. He needs 60 seconds for his ultimate to be ready. But in the meantime, Earthshaker is just waiting in that background, waiting for Miguel to jump in. And then he can drop his ult right in top of the middle where they are. Miguel in the meantime ready to go as well. Black King Bar ready to pop off. Queen of Pain ready to hex himself as soon as he jumps on top of this one. There we go. The hex comes off towards Ake. Ooh, yes, exactly where they need to go. Miracle is down. Ball lightning out of there. We're going to see EMP Tornado. No, we don't know just yet. As Mania gets himself out of there, gets himself an epicenter off. That is going to be Sand King down and the Meteor to follow it up with Miracle getting himself a sublimely placed Fissure. And this right here is exactly what CLG was waiting for, with Windrummer getting himself the double kill on the power shot, and that is Miguel going to be all by himself. They're going to take this tower guy down. This game has been played. CLG, well, win that team fight with an absolutely sublime setup, 12-31. The Hex came in just as the opening initiation came in from the Queen of Pain. This is going to drop. Miguel's going to go down, and on the blink. Never mind, because Miracle comes in on the Fisher. EMP Tornado, never mind, because I don't think he actually has Tornado set up for it. No, he's actually got Ice Wall set up, so never mind. Arrow, there we go. Ball Lightning comes out, not bad. And now, DD's got themselves the issue of having 2 barracks down. Yeah, there's just nothing that they can do anymore. Queen of Pain goes down. This is going to be a very, 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 very dead Prophet. That's going to be Vengeful Spear down. And finally, Storm Spirit is going to get completely annihilated with additional Shackle here on towards Mania, Sand King. And they're going to be bashing on to the base. DD hand gone for yeah, pretty much till the end. But then they went straight off the cliff as the final items on their end on the DD side. And not that much. Vice. Black King Bar. That is it. Desolator. Pipe. Manta. As Moran actually jumping in. And that's going to be the end of that. And that's going to pretty much end up the second half here at the... what's this? 1337? Okay, hold on. What has Marana done? Nothing 137. Well, still 529 gold per minute. So that's quite decent. Let's see how that is actually going to translate between this setup. There we go. Yeah, 5 deaths, 5 kills by Queen of Pain. Not enough ganking going on by Miguel. And in all honesty, that pickup was probably not the best of ideas, to be quite honest, especially with Storm Spirit in combination with the Invoker, because the EMP Tornado pretty much destroys him, especially with Chen there, because he just jumps in with the Ball Lightning, tries to annihilate, doesn't matter. Chen will send you home. We're going to be right back with you here at Kaos TV as we're going to get ready for round number 2 here of this matchup. It is DD versus Counter Logic Gaming. It's 1-up for CLG. We'll be right back with you here on the stream.